Only 12 people have ever walked on the moon. Here's who they are. 1. Neil Armstrong. The first human to set foot on the moon during Apollo 11 in 1969. His famous words, "That's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind," remain iconic. Armstrong's historic step marked the beginning of human lunar exploration. 2. Buzz Aldrin. The second man to walk on the moon, also during Apollo 11. Aldrin spent over 2 hours outside the lunar module, taking photos and conducting experiments. He became a symbol of courage and scientific curiosity. 3. Pete Conrad. Apollo 12's commander, Conrad was the third person to walk on the moon in 1969. Known for his humor, he famously said, "Whoopee. Man, that may have been a small one for Neil, but that's a long one for me." 4. Alan Bean. The fourth person on the moon and pilot of Apollo 12's lunar module. Bean later became a painter, capturing moon scenes inspired by his experiences in space. His creativity kept the lunar adventure alive in art. 5. Alan Shepard. The oldest person to walk on the moon at 47 during Apollo 14 in 1971. Shepard famously hit 2 golf balls on the lunar surface, combining science and fun in a way only a true explorer could. 6. Edgar Mitchell. The sixth person to walk on the moon, also part of Apollo 14. Mitchell was fascinated by the mysteries of space and later became known for his work in consciousness research and the paranormal. 7. David Scott, born 1932. Apollo 15 commander and the 7th person on the moon. Scott focused on geology and exploration, using the first lunar rover to drive across the moon's surface and study its rocks. 8. James Irwin. The 8th person to walk on the moon during Apollo 15. Irwin's strong faith led him to focus on spirituality after returning to Earth, and he founded a Christian organization for space exploration enthusiasts. 9. John Young. Apollo 16 commander and the 9th person on the moon. Young also flew on Gemini and Space Shuttle missions, making him one of NASA's most experienced astronauts and a pioneer in human spaceflight. 10. Charlie Duke. The youngest person to ever walk on the moon at 36, part of Apollo 16. Duke left a family photo on the lunar surface and later became a prominent speaker on faith and adventure in space. 11. Gene Cernan. The last person to walk on the moon during Apollo 17 in 1972. Cernan left the final footprints on the lunar surface, famously saying, "We leave as we came, and, God willing, as we shall return." 12. Harrison Schmitt. Apollo 17's lunar module pilot and the only professional geologist to walk on the moon. Schmitt conducted extensive scientific research and remains a passionate advocate for space exploration.